is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
All right, welcome in. Oh, I did the music. The band. Oh, yeah. And welcome into I was going to say a beautiful Tuesday, but it's a Tuesday, February the 22nd, 2022. For all those who have a Citi card today, your payment is due, your credit card. Make sure you get that in today. Welcome in the mornings on Main Street. You see the traffic out there today, not doing too good because of the rain that's happening. It'll be here for the next couple of days. So be careful as you make your way around Middle Tennessee and with everything that's coming. Today might be a little hairy later on with the severe weather that's coming in. So please be careful. Got a fun show for you today. A lot of good information coming your way. Got Miss Cheap at 7:30. The Adopt the Highway program for TDOT. They do a fantastic job with that. We'll talk about that at 7:15-ish. And at 7:40, celebrity birthdays with a celebrity guest today. Intern, you have any idea who our celebrity guest is?
Yes, he's the...
No, we don't tell people.
Oh,
we call that a tease.
Right.
You play dumb. Hey, intern,
Yes.
we have a guest at 7:40. You have any idea who it is?
I have absolutely no clue.
Okay, good. Well, then that's the way it should stay that way. Did you get sogged in on your way in to work this morning?
I did. Well, I was writing the newsletter this morning, and I had my window open, so it felt nice, so it wasn't cold. So I put beautiful Tuesday morning. It's not. It's awesome.
It is. No, it's fine. It's a good Tuesday. Don't worry about that there. Let me talk to Bobby, our camera guy over there. Bobby, lower that camera down just a tad bit. And job, Bobby. Bobby does a great job over there. Bobby, how's the family? They left you? Okay. Well, Bobby, sorry about that. So anyway, let me pull up this map up of the severe weather that's coming in today. It's going to be pretty bad. So, if it was like 25 degrees, we would have we would have all the snow that's coming in.
Right. Yes. That'd be cool. Right? Don't you like snow?
I love snow. I love the group Snow or the song or that rapper.
Right.
So in that yellow area right there on your screen over Tennessee, do you know where Tennessee is, intern? Probably not because you went to a public school. It's half green, half yellow. Ironically, this looks like my arteries after eating Crystal.
Right.
It's not, I'm not sure what's going on there, but there's a little yellow box. It's kind of trying to get into Middle Tennessee right there. So that's going to be severe weather part right there. So please. So your volume's bad?
Yeah, I cannot be heard. I don't think so. Hold on one second.
I'm hearing you just fine, but that's just me. All right. Since I can't hear you and I can't engage with you, let's going to go over to the Main Street headlines. Can we do that then? Sure, we can do that. All right, back on. Let me get the screen back up here for today. And there we go. Yes, the Main Street Nashville e-edition. Read your favorite newspaper on your computer, tablet, smartphone, delivered right to your inbox every weekday. And here's today's front page. And see, we're not messing around with you. Today is February 22nd, 2022. I'll pull the front page up. Thank you. There we go. We're talking about the bad weather coming in tonight. It's also severe weather week. I'm not sure if this was planned out or what's going on. So probably stay safe that way. I want to show you this. All right. So This is one of my biggest nightmares driving on the road. This is in England. A semi-truck is toppled by high winds as Brits have been urged not to travel during Storm Franklin, which is named after, since yesterday's President's Day, former President Ben Franklin. Got that, intern?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Talk again.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is the intern coming at you live.
I hear you, but maybe I'm just weird. Maybe that's because I always hear. All right, so I'm gonna play this video for you of this truck toppling over in London. If I can just go back on this thing. All right, watch this. Just driving down the road. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
That would scare. First of all, he's driving on the wrong side of the road.
Oh my god.
Have you ever been to London? You ever been in a place where you drive on the wrong side of the road?
No, I'm never overseas.
I don't know if I could do that.
Right. That one won't have.
Well, look, he's on that side of the interstate, and then the other car on that side. Can you imagine going down a 40 doing that? You'd be on this side over here, not this side. I couldn't drive in those countries. You know, I don't like to walk, so I guess I'd just stay at home. Anyway, some bad weather hitting that area over there, so they're getting it, and we're getting it here too. All right, let's move on. Intern, how you doing, buddy? Not there. Oh, I heard you earlier, so let me find out what's going on. I wanted to show you this here too. I love this. This is a story in the paper. I'm always amazed by these kids who get 36s. So Angie Mays with the story. 2 Wilson County seniors post perfect ACT scores. Let's see. Green Hill senior Jackson Kirian and Wilson Central High School senior Parker Lovin each received a 36 ACT score. Right. So that is, I took and this is not a joke. I took the ACT 4 times. I made a 19 each time. My daughter took it her first time. She made a 19. She's a lot smarter now, so she ended up getting a lot better down the line, scoring in the 20s as she took it several more times. But this is amazing.
I think, so I'm back. Hello.
What was the problem?
It was a switch on the soundboard that I didn't switch.
He's back.
I'm back. So,
what was your ACT score there, pal?
Oh, it was 37. No, I got a 21, and then I never took it again.
Why not?
Because I got into UTC.
Oh, man. UTC's like your Harvard, isn't it?
It is. Well, it is, right? Harvard to the south.
You should read this story about what they did and how they prepared. I mean, this is fantastic. I love to do this because I could never, even now I couldn't do this. I'm 36. I get nervous taking tests. Costco submits plans for a Hendersonville location. You like Costco, intern?
Love Costco. Bulk. How could you not like buying in bulk?
I'm trying to look and see when they think this will be built by, but there's one in Murfreesboro open. There's 2 in Davidson County. Well, one in West Nashville, one in Brentwood, which is just right on the border. So there's 2 there. So here's what I deal with Costco, my friends. The Costco coming to Hendersonville. Go there, get a Costco membership, and get samples. Right? Don't say free samples. That's redundant. All right. So get samples.
Yeah, don't be a rookie.
And what I do is I circle back around with a different accent every time. Maybe put a hat on, pop my collar, and I eat for free.
Wow.
I'd love to go do a story in there. They've always declined me to do a story in there.
You've successfully done this each time?
Yeah, with no camera. I'd like to have a fun little segment with us to do this, to go and eat all the food.
I don't know. I just feel like I would recognize you if I saw you twice.
No, because they're so busy. You're like, hey, how are you? And you come back around a minute later and you have your hat on, you pop a collar, and you have a different accent, and then they don't know who you are.
The collar pop would throw me off.
Yeah, it would. And then you just make small talk, and then you start, eating. I have had my hand slapped, though, by a Costco worker.
Like, we're done with you.
Yes, like you
stop.
Can't save some for the rest of them.
Right.
Then I say, do you work for Costco? And they say, no, I do not. And I said, then why do you care? And it becomes a big deal. And so I just leave and walk off. National banner, 1957, 65 years ago. Look at these stories just jammed packed on the front page.
How about it?
Queen Elizabeth squelches gossip.
Hatchet levels. Is that a kid with a hatchet?
Oh, it is.
How about it?
No, they're showing violence on the front page.
I mean, back then they were just like, hey, bring your hat. When you have to bring your own hatchet, or do they provide the hatchet?
I guess they provide a hatchet. I hope so, because this kid's carrying a hatchet around. We got problems. Later, might have been the
Arts and crafts.
inspiration for a movie. All right, so this over the right side says Blast Rocks Texas Plant. What if that's the name of a band?
That's a cool band name.
Blast
Rocks.
And they
Texas
rocks the Texas Plant. All right, I actually got in trouble on radio for saying that one time, so I'll probably get in trouble.
The word rock?
No, for taking that. 10 years, Vivian Jones story in today's edition. Tennessee sees 10 years of uninterrupted new business growth. We had our friend Edward Birch on from the Tennessee Department of Commerce talking about all the new businesses moving here, and just the phone's ringing all the time. People want to come to Tennessee.
Yeah, hey, come on in.
Davidson County saw the largest number of filings for new businesses that are happening. That's pretty good.
That is good. That's good. So people are coming from like the gig economy in Cali, right? People are leaving California, coming here.
They're coming everywhere, man.
It's crazy.
It's like that Neil Diamond song, "Coming to America," except it's coming to Tennessee.
Well, also America. But
Great coverage of high school boys and girls basketball happening in Main Street Prep that's going on here. All right, so we're going to show you this. I'm going to get out of the screen real quick. Last night, Green Hill took on Cookeville women's basketball. Let me share the screen again. Hi, Brittany. We'll be in just a moment. Brittany Morris from T-Dot's going to join us this morning. She was on early too. I mean,
yeah, so she was ready.
So
She's got the
I would
backdrop.
hire Brittany because she attention to detail. She's on 20 minutes early.
Absolutely.
She's getting the job done today. All right,
Love
let's
that.
go to this. Tommy Bryan shot this last night. This is great. All right, so this is last night, buzzer beater three-pointer, Green Hill versus Cookeville. Green Hill's in the white, and here we go. Cookeville was undefeated going into this game, I was told. Get it? Throwing over? Pass?
Ooh, the step back.
Tommy Bryan from the Wilson Post. Let's watch it again.
Top of the key, top of the key.
Look, she's running, spotter, steps back, pops it. Oh!
That's so hype.
Is that not great?
That's awesome.
What happened to Tom? He got excited and dropped the phone, looks like.
He like threw it on, he
At
spiked
the
it.
end there.
He Gronk spiked it.
Oh! Good job. One more time before we go.
Yeah. One more.
4 seconds to go. Ball top of the key. Throws it over. Savannah Kirby steps
Steps
back, pops. Good job. One more time. We'll let it go. Savannah Kirby, Green Hill beats Cookeville. It advances last night. Boom. Nice. All right, let's stop it, Jim. There we go. Well done.
Oh, my bad. I had taken it off that last time you played it.
Why would you do things like that?
I thought we had chemistry, but we don't, I guess.
No, not like that. Not when you step over your duties. What you have on the show here. Sorry. Good job, Tommy Bryan, Wilson Post. Tommy's Hall of Famer. That's the first time we've had a sports writing Hall of Famer on.
Yes.
Hey, Nashville Zoo names a goat after Pekka Rinne.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the retiring Pekka is number 35 on Thursday night. By the way, Pekka Rinne, the nicest and most genuine professional athlete I've ever interviewed in my life. Nobody comes close.
I read his letter to Tennessee after that 2017 run.
Yeah.
And just brought so many tears to my eyes. Who is that guy?
God. I mean, handsome. This is a story I wrote in today's paper. I have a problem, friends. I steal pens. I steal pen. Omni Nashville came to my house. They would sue me. I've got so many Omni Nashville pens.
Hey, it's okay. At least you can admit it. That's the first step.
Thank you. That's what I said in my story. Read the story today and give me credit. All right, Taurus.
Yes.
This is the intern's horoscope. Change things up and everything will fall into place. You changed our open of our show.
I did.
So thank you for doing that.
You're welcome.
Be open to suggestions, new deodorant, and eager to put muscle behind your dreams. Go to Planet Fitness with Goolsby, Hopes and Wishes. Share your feelings and be willing to try something new, like adopt a highway. You should do that.
Ooh,
You've got money. You could adopt a highway.
I do have
Love
some
and
money
romance
bags.
are favored. Well done. All right, let's get. Make sure you join us today. Join us, Devin O'Day for Main Street today at 11 o'clock
Ooh.
across all these same platforms. Hi, Devin. She's our big sister.
Yes.
Devin shows, I tell you every morning, is the 180 of our show. Her show is fantastic. They got food, they got business, they got music, entertaining, informative. So make sure you catch her at 11 o'clock. All right, time for Comic Strip Tease, which is brought to you by.
Possibly you.
Today's comic is Blondie. It looks like Blondie's on a business lunch. Playing the role of Blondie will be the intern. Playing the role of looks like annoying salesman will be myself as Al Pacino. Are we ready?
Yes.
Is Brittany still there, or did she log off yet? After
She's here. She's here. Somehow we've kept her.
All right, here we go. Al Pacino and the intern.
Yeah.
I'd like to throw a big party for my employees to celebrate our opening, but I don't have much of a budget to work with.
What kind of business is it?
It's strictly a non-profit organization.
Well, good for you.
Thank you. But that wasn't exactly my game plan when I started it.
Wow, exclaim.
Awful.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
Really bad. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk to Brittany Morris with TDOT about the Adopt a Highway campaign and how you can get involved. That's all next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
You know what I really love about Main Street is it really feels like a team. And there's this camaraderie, and I don't feel competition in an unhealthy way. There's always competition in a healthy way. But what I really love is that the only competition we have is with ourselves to be better at covering the stories.
I'm always looking for that new local place, particularly if it brings a different point of view to me, because I learn. And one of the things I don't think people understand is when you go into a restaurant, and say, just for argument's sake, say it's a Guatemalan restaurant, and you're a little fearful because you don't speak the language, and you know, they love having people come and try their food. I mean, they will knock themselves out to give you the greatest meal of your life.
I've done sports, I've been a photographer, I've been an editor, I've been a producer, I've been a reporter, I've been an anchor. I mean, I've done every job you could possibly imagine this. And so sports was a way to have fun and be different. But then I realized community is where it's at, you know, and community and local and doing places and going, seeing people. And, you know, sports, you go to a stadium, everybody celebrates and they go their different ways. But community-wise, there's so much going on.
All right, welcome. Oh, the man. Guys, let me know. Somebody's not doing their job today. That would be me. All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Look, you see for the TDOT SmartWay camera, it is wet out there. I passed a wreck coming into Lebanon this morning on the interstate. So please, 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 please be careful. I'm not the only one who's going to tell you that. Our fine folks over at TDOT, who I said, and I've said this repeatedly, a very, very underrated organization in our state that does a great job. So coming up soon, they're having the great, let me make sure I say this correctly and properly. The Great American Cleanup runs March 21st through June 22nd, and TDOT encouraging individuals, businesses, and groups to sign up for the Adopt a Highway program, which is happening then. And we're honored to have the Adopt a Highway program coordinator, Brittany Morris, on this morning. Brittany, good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning, Joe. I am fantastic and so excited to be here.
Did I say your title correctly?
Yes, you did. I am the Adopt a Highway statewide program coordinator for
right.
Tennessee Department of Transportation.
Thank you, because getting titles is important.
Of course it is. I agree with you.
Thank you so much. All right, briefly explain what Adopt a Highway program is.
So the Adopt a Highway program is a great way for individuals or groups to give back to their community. What they do is they commit to cleaning up a 2-mile stretch of state highway for at least a year and complete 4 cleanups within that time. So 1 per season, and it's completely free to do. I know the intern had mentioned he had a lot of money so he can adopt a highway, but it's completely free.
We still want his money, Brittany, so we'll take his money, whatever we do. Is any highway adoptable?
There are hundreds of miles of adoptable routes out there right now. There are some that you can't adopt. For example, we don't adopt interstates for obvious reasons, safety concerns. These are volunteers on the side of the road, so we want to keep them safe because TDOT's #1 priority is always safety.
I see so many Adopt a Highway signs around the state of Tennessee. And I'm always curious how that was started. So now you come on the show, you explain how that started. I think it's a great thing for our state. It really shows that we care about our community.
Absolutely. We want to keep Tennessee clean and beautiful for everyone, not just our residents, but our fantastic visitors that come and see us every year.
All right. So the Great American Cleanup starts March 21st through June 22nd. What's the main goal of this? I mean, I know it says about the cleanup. Is that the main goal? Just make sure our highways look good and keep them looking good?
Absolutely. And it's not just highways, but even community cleanups. So Keep Tennessee Beautiful is a fantastic partner, and they're a big part of the Great American Cleanup. So Adopt a Highway is just another way for communities to get out there, clean up the roadsides, and help end littering in Tennessee, just to keep it beautiful for everyone.
Fantastic. All right. We're going to play a video. Do you want to set the video up for us?
Yeah, absolutely. I, just like here, got interviewed by someone pretty famous, I would say. So pretty excited for everyone to see it.
Yes, I was happy to be part of this campaign too with the Red Cup. Here is the interview with the Red Cup. Intern, hit it, buddy.
Welcome to Talking Trash, the show with actual talking trash, and also non-trash stuff like litter, which is trash. So I'm not sure where I'm going with this.
Retirement, I hope.
Okay, my special guest today is Brittany Morris. Can I call you B? I'll just call you B, the statewide coordinator for Tennessee's Adopt a Highway program. Welcome to the show, Brittany, aka B.
Thanks, Cup. I'm so excited to be here with you and Food Container.
Good to see you again, Brittany.
And, of course, you know each other. Okay.
Food Container is a big supporter of the Adopt a Highway program.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
TDOT's Adopt a Highway groups help keep Tennessee beautiful.
Oh, look at you, throwing down knowledge. Pipe down, Grumpy. It's my spotlight, okay?
Since its inception in 1989, the Adopt a Highway program volunteers have removed more than 12 million pounds of litter from Tennessee roadsides.
Wow, that's a lot of litter, but then there is a lot on the road, over 100 million pieces at any given time. Tell me more, B.
These valuable contributions are helping to produce cleaner roadsides, reduce maintenance costs, and help boost litter prevention awareness in the volunteer state.
That's great.
Well, Cup, you can join as a group or volunteer to participate in cleanup events.
Oh, does it cost any money to start a group, Brett?
There is no fee to participate. TDOT will provide our volunteers with the safety materials they need, such as safety vests, litter grabbers, trash bags, and TDOT crews will even come by and pick up your trash bags when your group is done.
Nice. I could organize a neighborhood cleanup.
Maybe start with this neighborhood at this exact spot.
Okay, anything you'd like to add before we end the show, B?
Well, October is Adopt a Highway month, so it's a great time to join the movement and help end litter in Tennessee.
Beautiful. You heard it here, folks, on my show, Adopt a Highway. End littering? Watch this show. Thanks again, Brittany.
Thank you, Red Cup. Text me later, Food Container.
You got it.
Okay, can we just bring the curtain down, call it a day? Erase that last part, please. Someone. You can't text anyways. You don't have arms.
Well done, Brittany. I like that.
Thank you so much. It was great to be interviewed by Grumpy Food Container and the Red Plastic Cup. They are some characters, as you can see, but their whole goal is to, help people join the movement to end littering in Tennessee.
12 million pounds of litter. I mean, that is something. I'm trying to put an adjective to that, Brittany, but that's unbelievable.
And it's over that, because that number was a few years ago. So our volunteers have exponentially gone over the 12 million pounds, because they are out there every day picking up their roadsides, keeping their 2-mile stretches clean. And we are so appreciative of our volunteers that we have.
We have the screen up now. I just Googled Adopt a Highway Program Tennessee, and all the information came up. And I tell people all the time, Brittany, we are so online, so many of us on our phones and our tablets, that a good website is crucial to getting the message out. And you guys have an excellent website for this.
Well, thank you so much. And they can even just go to nobodytrashestennessee.com to find out more information about the Adopt a Highway program and other ways to join the movement for ending litter in Tennessee.
Let me ask you this, because when I see people littering, I get really upset. This is your job and your passion. I can only imagine how you feel when you see somebody just littering and not having a care in the world.
Absolutely. And I use the litter hotline that we have quite often. So if anyone sees, someone with a Tennessee license plate, they can report them. They can call in 1-800-8-LITTER, or if they're, an online person like I am, I just Google our form. I put in all their information and they get a nice letter from us that says, hey, someone saw you, please don't do it. Here's why. So it's a great way, another way to let Tennesseans know, hey, someone's watching and we do really care to keep our state as clean and beautiful as possible.
That's the thing, but I don't understand. If I go through a drive-through, which I shouldn't, but when I go through a drive-through, the last thing I'm gonna do is throw all my stuff out. Just take it home and throw it away. It's pretty simple.
It's very simple, but a lot of the litter that you end up seeing on roadsides is actually unintentional litter. So someone didn't strap something down or didn't cover their load, so it flew out the back of their pickup truck or car. So a lot of people think of litter as intentional, and there is those intentional litterers. But we also try to educate those about, hey, make sure your truck beds are cleaned out. There's everything strapped down, so you don't lose them on the side of the interstate or the highway when you get up to speed.
All right, so the Great American Cleanup starts March 21st, June 22nd. Visit Adopt a Highway Tennessee. All information there with TDOT, and to be part of that and to adopt a highway. Brittany, thank you. I know you're busy. Thank you for this. We'll have you back on in a month or so and see how things are going, and hopefully things are going fantastic.
I love that. Thank you so much again, Joe. I really appreciate it. And thank you for being a part of the Nobody Trashes Tennessee campaign.
Loved it. All right, Brittany, have a great day. Thank you.
All right, you too. Bye,
all right,
Joe.
That's Brittany Morris with the Adopt a Highway Program Coordinator for the state of Tennessee, and you can get involved. There's the website there we showed for you. We appreciate Brittany and her time this morning talking about that, because it's so simple. Just don't litter. She talked about the unintentional litter. I get that, but the people who just throw litter out the window, man, come on. We're better than that, right, intern? Don't say anything. All right, we'll take a break. Come back to the other side. It's time for our weekly segment with the famous, the wonderful Miss Cheap. That's next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
And I can't think of anything more important than buying and selling a new home, except for one thing, and that's finding a new home for a displaced pet here in the Middle Tennessee area.
We got Mr. Charlie out at Lucky Farms Animal Rescue, a sweet little pit bull named Luna at Mount Juliet Animal Control. Please help us find her a home. We're getting him back to on all four paws, but we need someone to take him home.
Hunter Briley, Regal Realty Group, proud sponsor of Pet of the Week. He was the first one to hop on board, 4 or 5 months ago. Let's bring in our good friend Hunter Briley from Regal Realty Group, who joins us this morning. My man, how are you, buddy?
He doesn't even know he's missing a leg. He's that sweet. I know somebody out there has a place in their home for him.
Thank you so much, Joe, for all your help and work that we're doing on this. I'm so excited to be part of Pet of the Week every single week.
Love you, Big Joe. Love you bunches. See you. Hero, man. Time is frozen. These cars are going so slow. Anyway, that's a look at the T-Dot SmartWay camera this morning as you look at on the traffic. It's a rainy, wet day out there in Middle Tennessee, so be careful on the roads. If you got to get out anywhere, again, please be careful. All right, it is the most popular segment each week on Mornings on Main Street. I've seen the numbers. I know what's going on. It's time for our good friend, Miss Cheap, to join us. How are you, ma'am? It's always good to see you.
Doing great. And Joe, I loved your column on positive energy.
Oh, thank you so much.
It was great.
I appreciate that. You know, it's a thing where I tell people all the time, and I've told it for years after that incident, that when my friend told me it takes as much energy to be negative as it does positive, why not be positive, right?
Well, I'm tired of negative people too. So I loved reading that. Good for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I was that guy who came into the room that everybody, and it took a good friend to say, "You look, man, stop. Just stop what you're doing and quit. You're ruining energy and the positivity in the room." And I changed my life around. So thank you for reading, Miss Cheap. I appreciate it.
Well, it was great.
All right, so here we go. We have an article this week. We're going to put the article up again. Another very very unique, redundant, but a very good article on a place that's important to you out in Hendersonville. And this is the column this week. Why is this place important to you, Miss Cheap?
Well, you know, I wrote about this when they first opened 15 years ago. They opened Mother's Day 15 years ago, and it was 6 ladies that had no retail experience, but they were all on the plus side, curvy women, they call themselves, and they had trouble finding clothes for themselves, cute clothes in the larger sizes. So they just decided to open their own consignment shop and cater to themselves and other people who were dealing with the same challenges. And, you know, when I went out and did the story then, I thought, gosh, I wish them success. But this is it's such a challenge with retail anyway. And for these ladies to not have any experience. And what they did is they started out by having just open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And they took turns working Friday so they could keep their other jobs, you know, so they could man the store and keep their other jobs. And then they consulted with SCORE, you know, the organization of retired executives who advise new companies and struggling companies. And so that was free advice for them for that. But here they are 15 years later. They have one of the women who started it. She is the sole owner now, Sherry Lawler, and she has 3,500 consigners. She's open 6 days a week. She's putting out 100 to 200 items a day on the floor. And it's not just for plus size women. I mean, the sizes that she carries are sizes 14 up to 7X or some large size, but she also has all sorts of accessories like handbags and shoes and scarves and lots of jewelry. And it's all consigned and the prices are great and they're so nice in there. I'm just so glad to see the success.
That, you know, what's funny, you mentioned this, is like for myself, you know, I wear 3X and 4X and I'll go to the store and I'll see small and medium. I'm thinking, I don't know any small and medium guys. And I love I had no idea this store existed. I love the fact that it's for plus sizes so they can go and shop and see all the different things there. This is a win-win, Ms. Cheap, for so many people.
Well, it really is. And I got an email from a friend of mine who said that she had heard about it from me and that she went, and she's not a plus size at all, but she bought a great handbag and some jewelry. And she said she'd be going back for sure. And if you want to consign with them, that's a good thing too. They named it Up and Down Closet because for so many women who are trying to lose weight, that, you know, they're in between sizes. They've lost some weight, but they're not finished. And they don't want to invest in a whole wardrobe for those middle times, or they may be gaining weight a little bit and they need something, they still want to look good. So, you know, the prices are, you know, a lot less than you would pay originally. So it's a great deal for both the consigners and for the shoppers.
When you went out and first met them 15 years ago, were you thinking, I'd love this idea to work, but man, it's going to be tough? Or did you think, look, this is a great thing and it's going to work? Because I've got to think, you know, when businesses start up like that, you're thinking, man, boy, there's a lot that's going against them and you want to see them succeed. And I think in this case, this is a fantastic story.
Well, I did have my fingers crossed that they would succeed. And, you know, honestly, when I first wrote about it, when I was writing it for the Tennessean, Miss Cheap for the Tennessean, and I remember telling my editor that we better get this story in pretty soon because it may not last. They signed a 6-month lease was their way to, Sherry Lawler called it a grand experiment to just see if it would work. And there's Sherry right there. And she's just so lovely. And she has made this whole thing work. She's passionate about it.
How do you get, you said 3,500 consigners on the books?
Right. And she said about 1,200 of those are what she would call active. But the other ones are still on the book. Some of them don't, they mostly go by season. So like right now they would be taking spring and summer in, and they'd be selling the really good sales would be on their winter, their fall and winter items. Like they have anytime you go, they have a 75% off rack. They also have a $3 bin where you can just find all kind of stuff in there, shoes and all kind of $3. I mean, right. And it's cute stuff. It's not, they're pretty picky about what they take.
I'm reading this. If my daughter lived in Tennessee, I'm reading this part about the 25% of people come for the jewelry, shoes, and handbags. Handbags are a big draw with brands including Brighton, Louis Vuitton, Dooney, and Bork, and Vera Bradley. None of those mean anything to me because but I know what Louis Vuitton is. Trust me on that. So yeah, it's much more than just clothes. I mean, this would bring my daughter in the store in a heartbeat.
Well, they had a lot of Brighton jewelry too, and she said that she had one consignor who came in with 3 or 4 tubs, like those big, plastic tubs full of jewelry that she wanted to consign, and it was that's just crazy to me. Plus, they also have, for the ladies who know this brand, Chico's. They have a whole rack of Chico's in all sizes, and it goes from 0 to 3. And that's they have an odd sizing way of doing their sizing, but that's all sizes. And the Chico's, a lot of it has the tag still on. I mean, what's wrong with these people?
Right. As you do with every store, you put all information that we need in there. The up and down closet open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6, and all the details there. And the split of the consigners varies from 40 to 60%, depending on all that. I got to think, reading this and seeing this and knowing the need it fills, Miss Cheap, I bet they're busy all the time.
They are, and they do some Facebook Live almost every day at noon and 2. So that's a good way for people to check them out if they hadn't gotten out to Hendersonville. But if people want to find it, it's in a little strip center that's next to the Publix grocery center in Hendersonville on Main Street. It's a great little store, no matter what size you are.
As a writer, you go out and you do stories and you want to see that succeed, but it's got to feel special to you 15 years later that these ladies who you first met 15 years ago are still going strong, and so many people are getting great deals and clothes from this store. It's got to be a good feeling.
It is a good feeling, and Sherry says she promises that they will be having a great big sale promotion on for the 15th anniversary right around Mother's Day. So people who want to check it out, that may be the best time to go and really get some good deals.
Are there any stores like this for men besides Walmart?
Well, yeah, I don't know. The Big and Tall shop, is that still around?
There's one, like I think DXL in Rivergate area is still there, but a consignment for Big and Tall, man. I mean, I've got, I think that'd be a huge success. I think because the only skinny person I know is the intern. That's the only skinny male that I know, right? That's the only one.
These days, people are big. I mean, you go places and you see a lot of big people, and this to me seems like a wonderful resource for them. So I'm not quite into the big size, but I sure do like their shoes and purses and jewelry. I'm always stop when I'm anywhere near Hendersonville.
Oh, that's perfect. So if anybody wants to get involved, what's the best way? I think always like face-to-face meetings. I think if somebody goes there and talks to Sherry and says, here what I've got, how can we figure this out, is an easier way than just sending a bunch of emails.
No, I think if you want to consign with them, you need to make an appointment. And so I would call the store and just make an appointment to bring in your things, even if it's just 2 or 3 items. But some people bring in hundreds of items. So you can't, you want them to have time to do it. So I think that's the best thing, is to call the store and talk to Sherry or one of her other staffers. And they're all so nice. They're very helpful. It's not intimidating at all.
I love that you come on and find these places out, because no offense to them, I would have never ever heard about this place, and I'll let my daughter know when she's in town again to go out there and check them out. That's why we love you, Miss G, because you find places like this that are under the radar that we need to visit, and supports local. It supports our neighbors. I'm reading about Sherry right now and how wonderful she is and keeping things going. Just what a great store, and what a great story, Miss G.
Well, thanks. I really enjoyed it. And, a lot of the consignment shops have gone out of business. So ladies consignment. So this is such a good thing to be able to report on one that's going strong. So that's good. And I'm always looking for other stores like that. If anybody wants to suggest them to me, please email me.
And also for women who have job interviews coming up and don't have a extensive wardrobe, this is a perfect place to go and get something for a job interview to have.
I think that's great too, because they have business wear, they have casual wear, they have just almost any category that you would want. So it's a good one.
Fantastic. Again, thank you. You make our show. I really appreciate you, Miss Cheap.
Thanks, Joe. Stay cheap.
There we go. Miss Cheap, your articles every Tuesday in Main Street. Get the e-edition delivered right to your inbox. You could read that article right there from Miss Cheap. Fantastic information she gives us each and every week. All right, we come back. It's time for celebrity birthdays. We have a very special guest today. It's a big week for him, with a lot of things that are going on involving a certain professional hockey team. He's very popular. He's our friend, and he's joining us next for Celebrity Birthdays. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
I think it's important nowadays for people who consume news and people who bring the news to people to bridge the differences that may have formed over the last few years or even decades. So I certainly understand people who have mistrust in media. There's bad apples in any industry. But I feel confident in Main Street Media, especially Wilson Post, that we have a group of people that really love the community, that the community can trust, and that and we really take seriously our role in the community.
Live look at the T-Dot SmartWay camera on the north side of town, I-65 south of Newcastle Pike. It's going a little better than I thought with the nasty conditions out there, so please be careful making your way in this morning, wherever you need to go around Middle Tennessee. Be back for the next few days or so. All right, so for celebrity birthdays, we got to call on some big ringers, right? We've got some important people on. We got some important people on today. Let's bring in the good friend. You know him for the Nashville Predators, Crazy Kyle. He joins us today. Kyle, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing great, Joe. How are you?
It's good to see you again. I haven't seen you in a few months.
It was the last time we were looking for free food. We were at the that exhibit at the Opry Mills.
That exhibit, the Sistine Chapel exhibit.
It had like cookies and things. Yeah, it was great.
I ate nonstop, by the way. So anyway, Crazy Kyle, say hello to the intern.
Hello, intern. What's up? I see
What's
you're
up,
muted.
Crazy? Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Well then, what's up?
That's how he goes on dates. Can you hear me? What's happening?
Works every time.
All right, so Kyle, let me ask you this: Nashville Predators organist, how long you been there?
This is my 19th year being down there, and it's just absolutely amazing. I was thinking, this Thursday we're retiring Pekka's jersey, and to make you feel old, I remember like when he rolled in here from Milwaukee. So it's like and he's already retired, and I'm still working. What's wrong with this?
Did you say 19 years?
Yes.
Are you serious? It's been that long?
Yeah, it has. But the thing that kind of skews the numbers is the lockouts and all the stuff. But
doesn't matter. 19 years is 19 years.
But I've clocked in, so I think 20 years I get a watch. Isn't that right?
I tell people the first time I met you when I was working at Channel 2, we did a segment, Fiddler on the Roof, for your church. Do you still go there or no?
It wasn't your church. Well, I tried them to rename it, but they wouldn't. No, that was Bethlehem Methodist Church out in Franklin.
Yes.
And I was there because of the lockout, because of the NHL lockout. I had nothing to do, except watch a Wheel of Fortune at the house. So
I just remember walking in, and I would say, "All right, play this." You'd play. I mean, I gave you like 30 songs, and I'm thinking. I remember our good friend Nancy McNulty was with us. And I said, Nancy, that's the most talented man I've ever seen in my entire life. And I had no idea who you were at that moment, but you were the most talented guy I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you. And now we're friends.
Now we're friends. Best friends, maybe. All right, so real quick, let's talk about Thursday night with Pekka Rinne. Do you have anything special planned, or they just tell you to like to stay in your corner?
Well, as you know, I've got my little section there between 101 and 120, and I think I'm just supposed to stay in my box. And they say don't feed me, but please feed me. But I know they've got stuff that's happening and that whole bit. But I'm not doing like a big organ a concerto for him, although I could and would love to.
What about Saturday, the Stadium Series at Nissan Stadium versus Tampa Bay? Will you be there for that?
I will be. Those games are produced by the NHL comes in and just pretty much takes over. So I am there ready to work. However, I think woe is me. I have to sit there and watch hockey. So
I'm calling Gary Bettman right now to make sure that you get in. Gary?
I was going to say, could you just...
Hey, Gary, Joe Dubin again.
Can you challenge?
Hey, listen, my friend Crazy Kyle, I'm understanding he's not going to be able to play the Oregon at the Nissan Stadium Series on Saturday. I'd like that taken care of. Hello? I'm sorry. He hung up. I'm sorry, Kyle.
You should do an organ off, like who plays better, like a drum line.
They need you over there for that. That'd be fantastic.
I would love to play... if you're happy and 80,000 people cheer, that would be incredible.
But you made all of us giddy one night by playing Jimmy Fallon's Tight Pants. That makes us really
every
happy.
time I see you, I would do that for a while. And
all right. The reason
you have your tight pants on, Jeff?
Every day. That's why I speak in a high voice. They're every day.
You need to go see Miss Cheap's play. I would recommend that.
For celebrity birthdays, here's how you play the game. We'll give you a celebrity. You guess his birthday. If you get it within 2 years of his age, you win. If you get it within 3 years, no. Now, the intern you see by the board over there, the most we've ever gotten on one show was 6. The intern, our good friend Chase McCabe from ESPN 102.5 The Game, also has 6. So you can get your name on the leaderboard, Crazy Kyle. And I trust you didn't cheat last night and look up birthdays.
I did not. I thought about it. But I'd rather give you what I got, which was probably I don't even go. This is going to be difficult, but we'll give it a shot.
Are those apples behind you? Did you paint that on the wall behind you? Apples?
How about them apples?
It says Nashville Farmers Market. If you've never been there, you should go and check it out.
We've been there. I like that. All right, Kyle, here we go. You're up first because you're the guest. Our first birthday is actor Kyle MacLachlan. How old is Kyle MacLachlan?
What was he at?
That's for you. Figure that out, not me. I think he was in. Was he in Twin Peaks or one of those shows?
You think with the name Kyle, I should know everybody who's named Kyle.
Yes,
right?
That's right.
Okay, let's say I'm going to say he's 48.
I'm going to go 61.
63. Interns on the board, 1-0. Next up is Debbie Downer, Rachel Dratch. How old is Rachel Dratch?
Debbie Downer.
Debbie Downer. Oh, she's from SNL, right?
That's right.
Debbie Downer. Or did you date her?
No, I did not. She would not date me or the intern.
We tried.
Well, then let's go. She must be like 50, 57.
Oh, I'm gonna go 55.
Ooh, she's 56. That's a push on both sides. No points allowed.
I know. I do the same thing when I think I get it too, and it's really exciting. But
Actress Jerry Ryan. She's beautiful. She was in Star Trek.
So does this mean this one's worth
like
2?
the New Frontier? No, it's not.
Okay.
She's got to be a 53 then.
I was gonna say 58.
She's 54. Tied at 1.
Ooh.
Crazy Kyle.
Look at you.
He's gotten that up there. Well done.
I hope you're looking at me. Hello.
Actor Thomas Jane, one of his first TV show appearances came on the episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Thomas Jane.
I love that show. That was a great show. Is this still on? Is that on the CW?
It might be.
Reruns?
No.
That's what he
49.
looked like.
Currently, is that an
That's
updated
him.
picture?
That's it.
Wait,
How
is
old?
he-
You said 49?
If you would have told me he was an MMA fighter, I would have believed it.
Intern?
Let's say 53.
53 exactly.
Oh.
2-1, the intern on top. I like this. By the way, Celebrity Birthdays brought to you by good friends at Donaldson Cafe and Catering. Intern, today's meal is
I tried to say it. It is
chicken
marsala.
There we go, buddy. Well done.
That's my favorite. Anytime I go to a new Italian restaurant, that's what I order.
Right.
Actress Drew Barrymore. She was in E.T. and has her own little talk show during the day.
She is 54.
Just because
54.
Just because it's Drew Barrymore, I can't say she's in the 50s. I'll say 48.
47.
Hey.
Interns up 3-1. Come on, Kyle. You got to beat him.
Yeah, we hate the intern here.
Actor John Ashton. I think he was Taggart in Beverly Hills Cop. He was the grumpy cop.
No. Typecasting. 46.
I'll go 59.
All right. When did Beverly Hills Cop come out, Crazy Kyle?
Dude, I don't know. Normally these segments, they sort of progress downward, right? The numbers go
1984.
downward.
Yeah, he doesn't give any hints, but he gets so upset when we get it wrong.
That's right. He's 74 years old. Toby from The Office. How old is Toby from The Office?
Well, first the other guy, I think he went. He was in Cocoon, so now he's probably about 30. But Toby from The Office, let's say he is.
Come on.
57.
61.
55.
Nice.
3-2. Interns up 3-2 over Crazy Kyle. I like this.
I'm coming back.
You are, but
if I win, will you be calling Gary Bettman? Because that would be good.
I'm calling him already. Let's see here. TV coach Clinton Kelly off the show What Not to Wear. He's also on the Chew, but also What Not to Wear. Clinton Kelly. Very debonair, handsome man.
What not to wear. Because it doesn't matter. Let's go with a 6. No, he is 58.
I'll go 43.
He's 53. The drummer Scott Phillips of Creed. So you know the band, you know the time they came out, so you're kind of familiar with them. Their lead singer lives in Franklin, who's most rude, by the way, Scott Stapp. But their drummer, what's his name again? Scott Phillips of Creed.
How is he rude? Why would you say that?
Oh, he's just I met him at a Vanderbilt baseball game. He's very rude.
He didn't say hello to Joe.
He was rude. He was very not nice.
He probably had things going on in his life.
I thought.
Well, you know what? It's not every day you meet Nationals media, darling. And so.
And your arms are supposed to be wide open.
Yeah.
If you're Creed.
Hello. They weren't.
Wow. 48.
I'm going to go 53 again.
49. We're tied at 3. Crazy Kyle.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
All right. So the next one, we'll give it the winner for the next one. All right. Let me see. Let me find a special birthday here.
See, that's like getting a strike in the 9th frame. And then you're loaded for the 10th frame. So let's go.
Yep. This is it. All right. Next one.
Bowling analogy.
There you go.
Let's see. George Washington's birthday. Nope. Let's go with somebody. Actor Paul Dooley. Paul Dooley's been around a long time.
So is he kin to Tom Dooley?
I'm not sure, but maybe.
Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. You know that song?
Oh yeah.
I think Creed covered it. He is. If he's been around a long time, he must be like 84.
Yeah. Joe doesn't say that unless they're super old. So 91.
Oh, he's 94.
Oh,
intern, you just missed it. Actress Julie Waters from the Harry Potter films. She was also in Mamma Mia. I have no idea who it is, but actress Julie Walters.
She was in those 2 movies. She must be then 57.
You don't know what character she played at HP? Harry Potter?
No, I don't watch any of that nonsense.
Me neither. Yeah, I don't acronym.
HP is Hewlett Packard, not Harry Potter.
Right. I'll go with 59.
72. Finally, we might have a tie here. She was Steve Martin's girlfriend in Little Shop of Horrors, Ellen Green. That movie came out in 1987, 88, something like there. Ellen Green was Steve Martin's girlfriend in Little Shop of Horrors.
That's a great musical. Let's say she is now 75 years old.
I'm going to say 64.
She's 71. You guys were so close. We got a tie at 3.
Couldn't close.
I'm trying. These other 2 people, I have no idea who they are, so I'm not going to waste your time.
So do we do a shootout? What happens?
We have to bring you back on again sometime.
What happens?
We got to figure out a tiebreaker.
We'll bring you on next week, Kyle. Is that cool?
I believe this is called a push.
It is.
A push.
Have fun Thursday. I'm most jealous you get to be there for Pekka's retirement. It should be a good time. And also make those calls to Gary Bettman about Saturday night.
It's going to be great. There'll be popcorn. There'll be frivolity. You just never know what's going to happen. But it's going to be a great weekend for Nashville and for hockey. And I'm just happy to be a part of whatever I can do. And it'll be great. And let's have the Preds win both games.
Yeah, they got to win tonight, too. They play Florida on the road. They need to win tonight.
Oh, it's going to be tough, but we can do it.
We need to bring you. You need to put your name on that Stanley Cup. So we need to win. They need to win that so you can do that.
I got a Sharpie over there.
Hey, guys, real quick. I just want to write my name real quick.
Oh, my God. You're the best, Kyle. We'll do it next week, all right? We'll next Tuesday, you're going to come back on.
Okay. Let's do it.
Don't sound too excited.
I'm just trying to think.
Have a good day, man.
Dentist, but let's see what happens.
All right. See
you guys.
All right, bye. Boy, you sounded really excited, didn't he?
I know, like we
intern, you came so close.
Thank you. I've been doing well lately. I've hit some on the nose. I've been feeling really good about it, so I appreciate the call out because
you sure, man. Well, so we'll hash this out over at Donaldson Cafe and Catering. Again, thanks to Brittany Morris and T-Dot for joining us, Miss Cheap and Crazy Kyle for celebrity birthdays. Intern, thank you as always. Have a good day. You make your way in the world today around Middle Tennessee, especially. Be careful. A lot of rain, a lot of traffic, so be careful and be nice. Open doors, let people in traffic smile. Remember, nobody cares about your CrossFit workout unless you're doing it for charity. And as always, nobody ever went broke by giving. We'll see you guys tomorrow.